Alright, I got my 2006 Frontier Nismo. Posted a couple of videos about it, and people had some questions about what tire, lift, all the other stuff I have for it. So let's give a little rundown. This truck isn't as badass as some of those other ones that you see on YouTube, and they're doing their parts list showing what they did. You know, some of us don't have $4,000 to $6,000 to drop on a truck, so this is kind of my budget truck that makes it, you know, look cool, and that's pretty much it. You kind of, this is a two-wheel drive, so I'm kind of just doing this to look cool, not much for functionality because I can't really off-road with it. So do a walk around and talk about it. It's a see, it's sitting on a rough country 2.5 inch lift. It's got the 1.5 inch rear shackles right there, set on the lowest setting. And in the front, I think it's a 2.5 spacer right there. Just kind of stretches the shock out, so you get the extra ride height. It's still pretty much stock, I guess. Now with the tires, the 285s, 285/75 on a 16-inch rim. So that's basically a 33-inch tire, all-terrain. They're kind of from Custom Offsets. They're kind of a Chinese tire, I guess, a Delente DX10. You know, they're a lot better than the stock ones I had. I think I had Arturo Trail Blades on the original 17-inch rim, Nissan stock rim, and they were super loud. These ones are real quiet, and they're good. I've had them for about 2.5 years. Tread's holding up, and I've took them off-roading, you know, a little bit. They seem pretty good, and they're on a Pro Comp 16-inch rim. You know, just the little things that I like. Just keep walking around and see. So we got advanced airflow, I think. Advanced flow engineering exhaust system. I don't know what size pipe that is. I think it goes to a 3-inch to a 4-inch tip. I'm not sure, but this is way better muffler than the stock. You know, if you have your Nissan and you look at that stock muffler, that damn thing is so big. So it's a dual inlet, one outlet. Sounds pretty good. It's a little raspy, but it's nice. It drones a little bit. You know, going 45. But it's not bad. I mean, for the price, it was kind of pricey. Let's see what else. Go to the front. We got the Ronin factory 50 cal bullet. $50 for that. And just some LED amber running lights or marker lights. I don't know. I think it gives it a different look than, you know, a typical Frontier. And then the interior, all I've done is got these camo seat covers. It's from Rough Tough Custom Interior car. What does that say? It says America's finest custom seat covers. Rough Tough. I'm guessing roughtough.com. So I think that ran for front and back. Those are about, I want to say maybe pushing $400 or $400 for everything. the seat covers. And I think they're pretty dope. I'm not gonna lie, they're nice. They fit really snug. So they ain't like that cheap stuff you get at AutoZone or Walmart that, you know, they kind of loosen up. These things are like tied down pretty good. So yeah, 35s on a 2.5 inch lift from rough country. I think it sits good where it's at. Now I got the toolbox in the back. Can't go anywhere without my toolbox. But I had to make sure I get a narrow one so we can still fit, you know, some stuff in the small bed that these trucks have, especially if you have the short bed crew cab. Yeah, this is kind of just a budget, you know, make it look better. Didn't spend too much. Like I said, wheels and tires were from custom offsets, and I think the whole package, you know, you do the package deal, I think it was like $850 or $900 there. The exhaust, I'll throw in a little sound clip there. That was, I think, $400 for the AFE exhaust. So you're looking at like, I'd say $1,500 just for the setup. You need to get the lift kit. You can't put these tires on without the lift kit unless you want to do some serious rubbing or cutting. So you eliminate the rub on full turn. That was around $256. I think there might be cheaper now, I'm not sure. So I had to cut this and a little bit down here on the fender. Then in the front, it was just all this had to get cut. It stuck out kind of square. Just cut it. Oh well, no big deal. I do eventually, you know, want to make this look a little bit more, a little cooler, and cut it like this all the way down. But you know, as she sits, I think it's pretty good. So I'd say around $1,700 for the whole setup. And that's not including the little things like the seat covers and antenna and the running lights. But as it sits and sounds, I'm looking at about $1,700. And it's pretty sick daily. You know, if you can find one of these Frontiers cheap, you know, this is an 06. I think 05 was when they put it in. That was the first year of this body style, which went all the way until 2022. Now they got, or 2021. Now they got the next gen Frontier, which is pretty badass too. So yeah, if you can pick one of these things up cheap, it's just basically the budget Tacoma. I don't know. I wanted a Tacoma, but this runs and drives pretty dang good. I think I put around 40,000 miles on it since I bought it in 2019. And nothing, I've never had any major problems. Probably the next thing I'll get is an air intake. It has the stock air intake, but it has the K&N air filter, which, you know, is, I guess you could say, you know, people argue the cold air intake, but yeah, I want to actually get a true cold air intake that, you know, is exposed, which people will say that heats the motor up, or heats it up even more, but, you know, I think it sounds badass. But for a V6 4.0, it's got around 187,000 miles on it. It's pretty good, so I'll do a little exhaust clip, and there she is. So any other questions, or you know, if you guys really want links to the tire rim setup or to the rough country lift, or you have any, you know, things that I could do. I know one thing I want to do is get a front bumper. I don't know. I know Desert Runner makes them, but they're like out for like a year out. A couple months ago I tried to order one and they said it wouldn't come until, you know, I think it was like September of 2022. Wow. You know, that's just too long. I could build one or something. So, if you guys have another website that makes kind of like a pre-runner looking bar, you know, this is a 2-wheel drive. If this was a 4-wheel drive, I'd make it to an overlanding kind of truck. Four-wheeling, but this is 2-wheel drive, so, you know, I ain't going out anywhere by myself because I get stuck. So, all right, so here's the exhaust, and we'll leave it at that. See you guys.